Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today we will be connecting this formula with a Xano register function. So for that purpose, we will use JavaScript for connect that. Okay, so in the first place, in the past video, we just set it out this form in Webflow. So if you didn't see it, just check it out. So um, if we publish this and we test it, we will be in this form. Okay, so you can now put like your name, your email. Okay, that is gmail.com and sign up. So this form tells me that I registered successfully. Okay, so if we check the console, we don't have nothing. Like I am receiving the data that I put right before, but isn't getting anything. Okay. So what you want to do is just go to channel and you will create a database. Okay, we create, for example, YouTube video practice. Okay, so we put another group for the APIs and, for example, YouTube. So we add the table and we are here with the like the database structure, and we can create some fields that we want to have. So in this case, I will use text. Okay, for example, name. Let's do, for example, just a register like we want, like that before. So we now want a password in the password format. Okay, or just maybe no, we will just use the form that right before I show you, and I will use an email address. Okay, so we put this email, and both fields we will be required for be a record. Okay, so we just put this right like that. If we look, the name, it's not required, so we put it like yes. So if we now understand what we did, the required field, it's in the backend. Okay, so now if I put like the name, it's not required. When I send this and I connect this with JavaScript, it will show me an error. Okay, so why? Because if I don't connect the data that I want to be in there, in the like in the information that it's sent it to the API, I will just not connect the front end and the back end will. Okay, so what we want to do is to in Webflow set these fields like it's required. Okay, and this field like is required. Okay, so that allows us to understand that our fields in frontend are required, and then in the database we set it like it's required too. Okay, so if we now move to the API section in Xano webpage. We will go to the API and the YouTube video folder. Okay, so automatically the channel will be creating these endpoints. Okay, so now what we want to use is it's this. Okay, the post endpoint, but like not with the ID, because the ID is for edit purposes. Okay, and now we want to add a recorded records to the database. So what these are this is show you, it's just like the connect of the front end part and the back end part. So if the input it with fields, okay, it tells you that you must have a front end part that will send that information that you put in the input fields. Okay, but if you don't have any of this, okay, you just remove it. You just don't want that field um, like be get it, okay, in the front end part. You are just doing some things in the back end, and it's really common. So if you want an input, you have to think if you must connect the front end part. Okay, so you just choose the database link, and we link it with our database. So this is the inputs that he wants that I choose. So in these fields, we right before tell the software that we want that this field have uh, been required. Okay, and the function stack then it's just ready to set up. Okay, it just set it up. This it's like the hour that the record was added to the database, and it's like a complement for the ID. Okay, so this you don't touch it. Okay, these two values and these two fields. What you want to really uh, modify modificate for your purposes, it's just, for example, we want a name and we want an email. Okay, so the software, we just automatically put the input. Okay, now we want the input part, and names go with name and email goes with email. Then if we check the output, we understand that this requires a name and an email. Okay, nothing more. Nothing more, because these two values we're gonna just create it automatically. For example, these have the field of the value of now. Okay, so it's like telling the software that will take the hour and the date of right now, and the integer it will be created automatically. For example, in this note tells us that we keep the primary key ID hidden. Okay, right as here. If you want it to auto increment, okay, so we want that whenever we want, like choose, like don't choose an ID. So we for every record an ID is automatically generated. So then if we go to settings, we just can put it a name. So we want to name this to sign up function, for example, record. So the response will be just this, okay? And a self means that it will be the inputs that that the user just put it. Okay, so you just put save, and we will test it for this situation. So in the name field, we want to put like Tom, for example, and the email field we want to put, for example, a Gmail option, and we run it. And then the database and the console of the API returns us the success message with the important information that we want that be responsive, and we tell here. So if we want to, for example, an information, for example, a message, and you put, for example, user registered successfully, you then will um, put just save and rerun it, and it will tell us this. Okay, so now you can put this email in JavaScript in your Webflow. Okay, so if we check the database, we have nothing, but if we refresh the page, we have um, the records. Okay, so now we want to connect with Webflow. Okay, but for that, I will do a part two. Okay, so let's go. Um, and for now, we are done. So um, subscribe if you are not subscribed, and like with the button of right down. So bye.